And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
Look, stop glitching the fucking game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
Dumbass nigga shit, huh?
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't
fucking
feel
with
right.
the internet.
Plus you're giving
Dumbass
up
nigga,
yardage.
man.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to left. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Yeah, go ahead, quit. That's what you're going to do. Quit. I will.
On 1st down, it's Connor. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor finding room to the 20. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. They'll look to run with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner pushing it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we had taken possession of the ball, but you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense, but how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Murray from midfield. Being chased out left. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a maybe yard shy of their 24. Out set for this run by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
Fucking with the internet ain't going to help.
To do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He was a yard or 2 short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. From the 36, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Prescott now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4. Shy of the goal line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Cardinal defense comes up the goal line.
Glitching the game ain't going to help you fucking with the internet. Go ahead, quit now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can keep fucking with the internet. It ain't going to help you.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Like a pussy.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll try and run for it with counter. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down. It's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Hey, you got to hold it,
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Come on, man.
Broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to get the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now, trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Glitching the game like a pussy. Niggas do anything to try to win.
Possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll come out with a free tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to Elliott.
Sad as fuck, dog. Elliott ain't going nowhere.
Just inside the 20.
17 carries, 35 yards. Niggas a bum. We ain't letting Elliott do shit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Give it to him. He ain't going nowhere.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He ain't going nowhere. Come on, y'all.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Nigga glitch in the fucking game like a
pussy. Possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Y'all let this nigga scooting up, huh?
Down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Scooting the nigga up.
To throw, Prescott.
Way to scoot him up, dog. Y'all scoot the nigga up. Come on, man. Helping this bitch nigga and he gets in the fucking game.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Man, we ain't tripping. Bitch niggas gotta glitch games to fuck with us, dog.
They're gonna try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone.
Man, we just want the ball.
Conversion is successful.
Just come down and win the game. Bitch niggas glitch games play us, dog. We already know. Game over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh, nigga, you ain't getting shit. Trust me. Think you gonna get a... You ain't getting shit, nigga. Game over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we seen meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, take care of the offense. That didn't happen in the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Murray to throw. To the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now Murray. Zach Ertz held complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Murray. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's a touchdown.
All day.
They've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
All day.
Overtime ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them
All
up 6.
day.
I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
What we do,
Extra point
win
good by
games.
Prater. And the lead is now 21-14.
Look at him fucking with the
After
you's a
touchdown,
bitch,
out is
dude.
Prater to
You's
kick.
a bitch. And you still gonna lose, punk ass.
Pulls it
Fucking
in
with
at
the
13.
internet. You some shit, nigga.
And
You
they're
some
gonna start this
shit.
drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Bitch ass motherfuckers. Blitzing the fucking game. I wouldn't say nothing on the mic either.
About set for this
Embarrassing.
next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take
Throw
the
it.
big shot, you've got to
We don't care about all that.
No one getting behind the defense.
You got
making an
one
easy
more play,
throw.
nigga.
But
One.
nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in
One.
the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
One
See
more
if they
play,
can cover
nigga.
all their
Look at
bases.
it. Look at you. You's
And
a
it's
bum.
intercepted at the goal
You's a
line.
bum.
Picked off by Robert Alford.
You's a bum, dude.
And the Cards are
Bye.
gonna hang on.
Bum ass
On
nigga.
the
Bye.
final play, they get the
Bye.
turnover to seal this football game.
Fuck with the internet on somebody else and glitch the game. You some shit. Quick draw, yeah.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and... The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up 1 and 2. Just a whole lot of room to operate that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Burrow will throw. Open man is Uzama. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. Powerful running. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive one going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Mike 9. Silver.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Murray, and looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. By Murphy, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll get him down past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. 36, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
On 1, ready? Gotta go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Anywhere. At the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray as he's flushed out right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Final play of the half for Burrow Company. Dancing The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. Tyler Johnson elects to bring this out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, back to Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. For second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Brady. Incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 62 yards, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he nearly broke that for Moore, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flush to his right. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Murray now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Murray. Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Out of the gun here. Huckins complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Levante David in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Prater's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on the last time, but fell incomplete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Slam, slam, slam.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady. And they got it inside 10 at the 8. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Moore now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Here's a diving catch right side. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did, it disrupted the fragile balance of the throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Play fake. Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. from the 35 on second down. Brady over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point put through by Succop as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Moore now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to next time and at the line the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Being chased out left. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Murray now on first down. Now he'll escape to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd down and 5. Murray now. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Hey,
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Action, it's and the pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray sets to throw on 4th, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Forced out to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Good game, bro.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because Obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Brady to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Come up with turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and executed it. That's a big-time win to take down defending Super Bowl champs.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a handoff to Henry. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Foreman.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with that. It's in. Take it in from a yard out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch.
They run it with Carson. Oh, good move. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Switch gears. Check. Crunch. 41.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bat out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we get that away from them? How pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill.
Quick slant to Brown.
And they'll get him down, and he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Tannehill.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Another catch for him there on this drive, and it looks like they utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 40, past the 20, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of them.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's taken in by Ferkser. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Reed. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw. What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, it's Carson. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wilson going to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. The defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're going to be in the playoff.